Today, the average baby can expect to live for how many years? 60 years? 70 years? 80 years? Right! The average life expectancy has increased over time, thanks to things like better nutrition and cleaner drinking water. No! The average person today lives longer than that. Some people live to be that old, but the average person doesn't live that long. Advances in which field of science have contributed most to people living longer? Nutrition? Dentistry? Medicine. Correct! Ha ha! Advances in medicine have helped to wipe out many of history's most deadly diseases. But medicine isn't only a science. It's also something you take when you're sick. Nutrition is crucial to good health, but there's something even more important. Healthy teeth are important, but there's something even more important. Who in the hospital makes sure you take the medicine you need to get better? Nurses, doctors, surgeons. That's right! Ha ha ha! Nurses make sure patients get the medicine that doctors prescribe. People have always cared for the sick, but nursing wasn't always considered a profession. Doctors prescribe medicine and treatment, but they're usually not the ones who give the treatment to the patients. Surgeons mostly perform operations. What is it called when lamps and electrical appliances go out all over town? A meltdown, a short circuit, a blackout. You're right! Ha ha ha! A blackout occurs when the source that brings electricity to homes stops working. This often happens during a storm when power lines are damaged. No way! Ha ha! A meltdown is a dangerous accident at a nuclear power plant. A short circuit usually happens only in one electrical appliance. What does light often symbolize for people? War, hope, peace. Right! When darkness becomes light, people usually feel hope. Hope is a good feeling about the future. No, war is usually associated with darkness. Peace is good, but it's not usually symbolized by light. What famous woman in history was called Lady of the Lamp because she offered hope to people? The Statue of Liberty? Florence Nightingale? Harriet Tubman? Correct! Florence Nightingale was a famous nurse who walked from hospital bed to hospital bed with a lamp. That's why people called her Lady of the Lamp. She also opened the first college for nurses and invented the profession of nursing. The Statue of Liberty symbolizes hope, but she carries a torch, not a lamp. Harriet Tubman was famous for helping slaves escape to freedom. What's the general name for an exact amount of medicine? Drug, dose, tablet. Right! Ha ha! A prescribed amount of a drug is called a dose. Medicines are drugs that help us get better when we're ill. But not all drugs are used for curing the sick. Nope, drugs are taken in doses. No, although some medicine comes in tablet form. A dose of what drug helps put patients to sleep before surgery? Aspirin, anesthetic, antibiotic. Yes, before anesthetics were invented, operations were incredibly painful. People had to get their teeth pulled while they were wide awake. They felt everything. Oh my! Aspirin is for treating aches and pains. Antibiotics help kill viruses in your body. The first operation using an anesthetic was performed in 1842. On which date were you most likely to get an anesthetic before an operation? 1842, 1743, 1860. You got it! By 1860, anesthetics became widely available. 1860 also marks the year when Florence Nightingale started the world's first college of nursing. No, it took a while for anesthetics to become widely available. Anesthetics weren't invented yet. Why is it so important to wash your hands with soap? Soap smells nice. Soap kills germs. Soap bubbles are fun to play with. Good! Germs are invisible to the naked eye, so doctors didn't even know they existed until 150 years ago. But soon after germs were discovered, doctors realized that they could cause illness. Nope, Smelling good won't keep you from getting sick. Sorry, but that's not correct. Today, doctors give us shots to make us immune to some of the diseases caused by germs. What are these shots called? Vaccines, vitamins, medicine. Excellent! Ha ha ha! The first vaccine was invented over 100 years ago in a country that had the largest empire the world has ever known. The people of this world empire were exposed to a world of germs, and that made vaccines especially necessary. No, try again. No, not all medicines make us immune to diseases. The country where the first vaccine was invented also controlled the largest empire in history. Which country was that? United States, Australia, England. Jolly good! During the 1800s, England was so rich and powerful it could afford to improve medicine and public health. It was also in England where the profession of nursing was established by Florence Nightingale. The United States never had an empire. Australia never had an empire.